Partial differential equations of the first order. We know that partial differential equations are widely used in various branches such as physics, chemistry, where the number of independent variables in the problem under consideration is 2 or more. Under such a situation, any dependent variable will be a function of more than one variable, and hence we will be considering not only the ordinary derivatives with respect to a single variable, but partial derivatives with respect to several independent variables as well. Let us consider the definition of partial differential equation. As the name suggests, partial differential equation is an equation containing one or more partial derivatives of an unknown function of two or more independent variables is known as a partial differential equation. Let us consider these examples. Here, z is a dependent variable which depends on both x and y. Now, we can define the order of a partial differential equation. It is similar to the definition of order of an ordinary differential equation. Here also, the order is defined as the order of highest partial derivative occurring in the partial differential equation. So, in the example 1, the order will be 1. Similarly, in example 2, the order of the highest partial derivative is 3. So, its order will be 3. In example 3, the order will be 1, since there are no derivatives of higher order. In example 4 also, we are given only first order partial derivatives. So, order of the equation will be 1. Whereas in example 5, we have a partial derivative of second order. So, its order will be 2. In example 6, we have only partial derivatives dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y. Hence, its order will be 1. Now, the degree of partial differential equation is the degree of highest order derivative which occurs in the differential equation after the equation has been rationalized. That is, after the equation has been made free from radicals and fractions, so far as the derivatives are concerned. So, in examples 1, 2, 3 and 4, degree of these differential equations is 1, since it is easy to see that in examples from 1 through 4, all these differential equations are already free from radicals and fractions. So, the order of example 1 is 1 and degree will be 1 as well. In equation 2, example 2, order is 3 and its degree is 1. So, the degree of the differential equation is also equal to 1. In example 3, order and degree are equal to 1. In example 4, order is equal to 1 and degree is also 1. But in example 5, we can see that there is a radical occurring on the right hand side. So, in order to remove this, we need to square both sides of this equation. Then we will get dou square z by dou x square, this derivative whole square is equal to 1 plus dou z by dou y. The degree of the highest order derivative will be 2. That is, the degree of this differential equation will be equal to 2. In equation 6, the degree of highest order derivative and here is 2. Hence, degree is equal to 2. That is, this equation is of second degree. Now let us discuss the definition of linear and non-linear partial differential equations. A partial differential equation is said to be linear if the dependent variable and its partial derivatives. In the previous examples, the dependent variable was z and the independent variables were x and y. So, according to this definition, if a partial differential equation is linear, then z, its partial derivatives dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y will occur only in the first degree, and these terms z, dou z by dou x, dou z by dou y will not be multiplied together in any term. And a partial differential equation which is not linear is called a non-linear partial differential equation. In equation 1, only dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y occur here, and they are of first degree. So this equation is linear. But in equation 2, the degree of this derivative dou z by dou x is 2. So this is not linear. In example 3, even though the degree of z, dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y are equal to 1, z and dou z by dou x, z and its derivative are multiplied together here. So this is not linear. Similarly, in example 4, we can say that it is linear. In example 5, we already know that the degree of the PD is 2, which means that the degree of the second order derivative dou square z by dou x square is 2 instead of 1. So this differential equation is non-linear. And in example 6, we can see that the degree of the derivatives are not equal to 1. So this equation is non-linear. Now let us consider the notations we are going to use throughout this section. We will be adopting these notations throughout the study of partial differential equations. We represent dou z by dou x by small letter p, dou z by dou y is represented as q, r is equal to dou square z by dou x square, s is the partial derivative dou square z by dou x dou y, and t is dou square z by dou y square. These notations can be generalized in the case of n independent variables as well. Linear equation. A first order equation of the form f of x, y, z, p, q equal to 0, but we know that p is equal to dou z by dou x and q is equal to dou z by dou y. This equation is known as linear if it is linear in p, q and z. That is, if the given equation is of the form p of xy into small p plus q of xy into small q equal to r of xy into z plus s of xy. Then p, q and z will be linear. These are a few examples of first order linear partial differential equations. Now let us move on to the origin of partial differential equations. How are partial differential equations formed from a relation connecting a few independent variables and some dependent variables? We are going to show that such equations can be formed by the elimination of arbitrary constants involved in the equation or by eliminating arbitrary functions given in the relation. The first rule we discuss here is the derivation of a partial differential equation by the elimination of arbitrary constants. This is the general case in which we are considering an equation of the form f of x, y, z, a, b equal to 0, where a and b are arbitrary constants. Here we assume that x and y are independent variables and z is a variable which depends on both x and y. Or we are regarding z as a function of the two independent variables x and y. Let us label this equation as equation 1. Then first of all, we are going to differentiate this relation with respect to x. Since this relation contains the variable small x explicitly, we can differentiate f with respect to x partially. That is, we get dou f by dou x plus since z is a function of x also, we get a term dou f by dou z into dou z by dou x when we differentiate the LHS with respect to x. That is, derivative of f with respect to z into derivative of z with respect to x. Dou f by dou z into dou z by dou x can be expressed as p equal to the derivative of the right side. Since RHS is 0, this is also equal to 0. Similarly, when we differentiate the relation 1 with respect to y partially, we will be getting dou f by dou y plus dou f by dou z into dou z by dou y, where dou z by dou y is denoted by q, equal to 0. Now we will be eliminating the two arbitrary constants a and b from these three equations to obtain an equation of the form small f of x, y, z, pq equal to 0, which is independent of these arbitrary constants a and b. This is the partial differential equation of the given relation. Now let us consider a few examples. Here we are given a relation z equal to ax plus by plus a square plus b square. We need to find a partial differential equation by eliminating these two arbitrary constants a and b. We will be denoting the given relation by the label 1. Now let us differentiate this relation partially with respect to x. First, then we get dou z by dou x, that is the partial derivative of the LHS with respect to x. Dou z by dou x is equal to derivative of ax with respect to x is a, and when we differentiate this relation partially with respect to x, we will be treating y as a constant, so that by is regarded as a constant here, whose derivative will be 0. A square is an arbitrary constant whose derivative is equal to 0. Similarly, derivative of b square is also equal to 0. Hence, the derivative of the right hand side partially with respect to x will be equal to a. Similarly, when we differentiate this relation, equation 1 with respect to y partially, we will be getting dou z by dou y equal to b. So we can write a is equal to p and b is equal to q using the notations we mentioned earlier. Thus we can replace this a in the given relation by dou z by dou x, and b can be replaced with dou z by dou y. Then we will be getting this partial differential equation which is independent of all those arbitrary constants. This is the required PDE. Now let us consider another relation z equal to x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square. We will be eliminating these two arbitrary constants a and b to form our partial differential equation. Differentiating this relation partially with respect to x, we will be getting dou z by dou x equal to the partial derivative of the right hand side will be 2 into x minus a plus the derivative of this term will be 0. And when we differentiate the given relation with respect to y partially, we will get dou z by dou y equal to derivative of x minus a whole square will be equal to 0. So derivative of RHS will be 2 into y minus b. Now if we square and add these two derivatives, dou z by dou x and dou z by dou y, we will be getting dou z by dou x whole square plus dou z by dou y whole square equal to 4. Square of this is 4 into x minus a whole square plus square of this, that is 4 into y minus b whole square, which can be expressed as 4 into x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square, which is equal to z into this 4 equal to 4z using the given relation. The partial differential equation we obtain is dou z by dou x whole square plus dou z by dou y whole square equal to 4z. And the relation we consider is 2z equal to ax plus y whole square plus b. This is labeled as equation 1. Differentiating partially with respect to x, we have 2 into dou z by dou x, that is 2 into p equal to the derivative of this function with respect to x where y is treated as a constant. Then that will be equal to 2 into ax plus y into derivative of ax is a. So 2p is equal to 2a into ax plus y. And by partial differentiation with respect to y, we get 2 into dou z by dou y, that is q. 2 into q is equal to 2 into ax plus y into partial derivative of ax plus y will be equal to 1 with respect to y. Dividing second relation by third relation, we have p by q is equal to a. Now substituting this value of a, that is p by q, in equation 3, we get 2q is equal to 2 into p by q x plus y, which gives the relation px plus qy is equal to q square. This is the required partial differential equation. Let us consider the relation ax square plus by square plus cz square equal to 1. Here a, b and c are arbitrary constants. We need to eliminate these constants to obtain partial differential equation. Differentiating this equation partially with respect to x, we have 2 into a into x plus derivative of by square with respect to x, treating y as a constant, will be equal to 0, plus derivative of this cz square with respect to x partially will yield the derivative 2 into c into z into derivative of z, dou z by dou x equal to 0. Similarly, differentiating the relation 1 with respect to y, we have 2by plus 2zz into dou z by dou y equal to 0. Differentiating this relation 2 partially with respect to y, again we get 2c into derivative of this product z into dou z by dou x will be derivative of z, dou z by dou y into this function dou z by dou x plus z into derivative of this function z into dou square z by dou y dou x is equal to 0. Since c is an arbitrary constant, this will imply that c is not equal to 0, hence the function in the curly bracket will be equal to 0. This is the required partial differential equation. This is a problem for your homework. Find a partial differential equation by eliminating the arbitrary constants a, b and c from x square by a square plus y square by b square plus z square by c square equal to 1.